going on, fam? A minute, just setting up. Hope everybody's doing fine today. Woo! Been a busy day. All right, switch account. And what account we're gonna go to? We're going to go to. Let's go to. Hope y'all can see me. I'm trying to put it on this other screen right now, so that I can see what you all see. There we go. Let's see. Okay, y'all see me pretty good. Woo! What's going on, fella? Unmasking purpose. So, just to let you know, it's probably not gonna be. Oh. It's probably not gonna be anybody in here in the live streams. So I don't really do my live because I'm new. I'm a new creator, just like you. Well, I don't know how long you've been on, but I'm a new creator. So most new creators don't go live stream, don't go live, because they don't have like that target audience yet. But I go live because this gives me an opportunity to get comfortable being in front of the camera. So they'll tell you a lot of times, new creators, go ahead and go live, and you're hoping. A lot of people, they're hoping that nobody shows up to the live, and by nobody showing up to the live, they get to talk unbothered by other people that may be in there. They get to talk freely. So again, being that you were here, let's go ahead. Let me start this process up. One moment. One moment. All right, sorry about that. Woo! All right. So, man, I'm hot. I've been doing running around. Today is my 60-day live stream. Give me a breath. I had to run all the way upstairs, so I'm out of breath. But yeah, today is my 60th day live stream. What I basically come to talk about today is I want to talk about, everything that I've learned over the past 60 days. So I start that by saying, hello fam. Welcome back to Martin is Chosen 2. I'm really glad you're here today because I want to get real with you about my journey as a creator. I'm going to share some hard-earned lessons, what works, what doesn't, and why I do things my way. So let's jump right in. Now, again, when I say what's worked, I'm basically speaking about what's worked for me. I get to start with one of the biggest issues. They'll tell you that the previously the shorts were 1 minute, and I know within the last 30 days they have up the short timeline to as much as 3 minutes. And that's kind of to compete with TikTok, because the actual, TikTok did add a 10-minute feature. Rarely anybody uses that 10-minute feature. The longest was a 3-minute feature, and most people didn't even use the 3-minute feature. Most TikTok videos are in the most successful TikTok videos are anywhere from like 27 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm sorry, 27 seconds to as much as 45 seconds. That's because a lot of the attention span of people on TikTok is vicious. They scroll. So you got to be able to catch these people's attention in that short amount of time. Well, that's why a lot of times when on TikTok videos where they start off, like I know some of the people who have been subscribed to my page, they say, hey man, I like the way that you just start your messages off. You don't start your channel off or your videos with all this fluff. You just start it off, and that's because in order to get people's attention, you gotta catch them within that 5 seconds. So I go ahead and let them know what it is, and within that first 5 seconds. But on the long run, I have been enjoying this 60-day challenge with YouTube. It has been a wealth of knowledge. I can tell you that much. Is I'm using an app called vidIQ, and I don't know if any of y'all are aware of what vidIQ is, but it is an app that assists you with your post and your thumbnails and titles and a lot of the things that if I had to learn on my own coming in with 60 days, I would be nowhere where I'm at right now. Now there are other factors. I hear spotters. I think there's another one called TubeBuddy or whatever. There's a few of them that I've heard of. I just actually started with vidIQ. Now I think I started with vidIQ. They give like they have a free plan. And they also had a 7-day free trial for like the pro plan. So I started out with the free plan, and then once you get to the point where you learn and you figure out, okay, I'm limited. So then you go ahead and you take that 7-day free trial of what's nice. I said, let me just try to see what it works, what it does. And I tried it for that 7 days, and once I did it with that 7 days, I was hooked. So I went ahead, and this is like my second month. I just had to repay again last night. Now, there is another one. I know Spotter is giving like 30 days. But what happened was that because I know how to function with vidIQ, I don't want to start that over with the other one, Spotter, and try to learn again. Even though it's 30 days, it's just a learning curve, and I've already pretty figured out a lot of the learning curve that comes with vidIQ. So that goes to say that I've learned a lot in a rush. It's kind of like what do you call those? That little book when you go to college, they have that Cliff Notes. It's kind of like a Cliff Note session. But it is very, very. I'm glad I did it. So what I do is the stuff that I paid to learn, I come back and I give it to you all in my videos and on my live streams because it's me giving back, but it also helps me process that information that I've been provided, that I've learned. It's like I learn it again by when I give it to you all for free. So what helps me helps you. So let's jump right in. Because I know y'all might have time stuff to do today. So let's get in, and I'm glad you're here. So it actually came right on time. So I have a friend here, Unmasking Purpose, great site. We've been speaking today. We met today. I like some of his videos, and he liked some of my videos. But we got to talking. And the question was about small time and big platform creators. Well, a lot of people had joined this teamwork trend, and it was kind of real big on TikTok. So being that I got to see, they call it teamwork, or it was follow train first. Now it's switched over to teamwork. But I got to see when it was the follow train, I got to see the effects of how. Now you have people who did get a large following, fast. And I can, I pretty much understand that to the people that was trying to get to that first 1,000 subscribers. So that basically, so over here at 1,000 plus hours is called monetization. Over there, that thousand followers gets you the ability to go live. So that's what a lot of people, they say that they're shooting it for so they can go live. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people get that 1,000 and they still don't go live. Now, after the 1,000, they're chasing the 5,000 because they say, oh, I want to open up an affiliate shop. And then they get to the 5,000 and they never open up. They still ain't went live, still ain't opened no affiliate shop. but now they're chasing the 10,000 for the creator program. So a lot of people do things and don't have any real plan. They just thinking this is they want. It's like, you know, our eyes are bigger than our mouths. But what I noticed with the follow train is that you get all these followers, and then you hear people complaining about they deleted me or they unfollowed me. Well, the problem with that is what happens is when you get on these follow trains or these teamwork trains, like with other creators, and you get a bunch of other creators to let's follow each other, let's support each other. But they're following each other and supporting each other to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Well, it hurts you more on YouTube than it would on TikTok, because now you're basically asking creators, other creators, to follow you or to subscribe to your page. Now, a lot of those creators have a lot of stuff that they're doing, so they don't really have the time and the energy to keep up with your page. That end up hurting you, because you have all. Let's say that I have a page. Let's say on my page, let's say I have 1,200 subscribers. Let's say 1,000 of those subscribers are other creators. So when I drop a video, it's going to send out to my subscribers first. So it's going to send out to the 1,200 people. Well, 1,000 of those subscribers are people who are creators. So they don't really have time. They might not. You don't even have time to watch your video. So they don't have the ability to support you. But what the metrics is selling, what the algorithm, people is possible. So what happens is once you you start chasing, the algorithm is sending out your new video to these 1,200 people that you have, and you only have 200 real subscribers. Not saying that the creators are not real subscribers, but what I'm saying is they're not viewing subscribers. The 200 are the actual viewing subscribers, and out of that 1,000 of the creators, you may have 100 of those who have the opportunity during the time when you post a video to actually interact with it. So that means you got 300 people out of 1,200 people that are available. Now, all 300 people are not going to look at every one of your videos every time one of your videos is posted. So now you're lucky to get 10% of that. So that means every time you drop a video, you have 1,200 people, 1,200 subscribers, but only 30 people are actually interacting with your content. Now, out of that 30, you knock that down by another 10% of how many people are actually liking or commenting. So now we get it. Let's the numbers. You got 1,200. You got 30 people viewed of your subscribers, of your immediate subscribers, and then you have 3 people who commented or liked. So what that is telling the algorithm is that the content that you posted is trash. That out of 1,200 people that you have on your subscribers list, only 30 people thought it was worth viewing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it even gets worse once you start it gets worse once you start buying viewers, because they have that offer where people get you these viewers. But now they're getting it's so that view, the way that they're doing it is kind of like a spam marketing program. So they have all these emails and stuff, and they're just mass sending out all these messages to all these people, and some people may have true intentions on going to watch the video based on what they not the video, but your channel, based on what they was told in these mass these mass emails, or however they do it. But now you have 10,000 subscribers, which looks good as far as you thinking, oh man, now I'm gonna get monetized, I'm gonna get AdSense. But before these ad companies choose to work with you, they're going to look at your metrics. So before we use the thing as 1,000 subscribers, now you're talking about 10,000 subscribers and 30 people are actually interacting with your page. Your page looks like super trash now. So that is the short of the damage that buying subscribers or involving yourself in teamwork chains or asking other subscribers who have no real interest in actually interacting with your page. So now it comes into a place of now how to get real subscribers, people that are actually going to view your page. That goes into work. That goes into what you creating content. I mean, you keep creating this content, and the content you may not always get subscribers, like or even viewers. I mean, I went weeks with limited views, and then all of a sudden I had a viral video. And when that viral video took off, it was a short too. It was a viral video. It was a short. Actually, I got 3 of them. I got that one. I had another one, but the other one's kind of conked out at 16,000. But initially, it was going strong. And then, like right now, I have another one. It's at 16K. But the main viral video that has excelled my page is right now is like 466,000 views. But what that video did was it caused other people to look at your page. So that's why they say go ahead and create the content. Don't worry about nobody is not looking at your page. Create that content. Keep creating that content. Because now, let's say that 3 months from now, every month, let's say that every week you're uploading 4 videos every week, 4 videos. Well, then 90 days from now, you have 16 videos times, that's like almost 50 videos that you have upload. And then all of a sudden you drop one of your videos and your video becomes a viral sensation. Now you have a rush to your page. Now people are rushing to see what else you got. I like this video for him. What else does he have? So now they're going over there and they're looking, but based on that one viral video, as opposed to some people who are being discouraged because they're not seeing people go to their page, so they're posting sporadically or every now and then. But then all of a sudden, that same scenario, let's say that 90 days later, they posted 4 videos, basically a little over 1 video a month. But then they get a viral video, so now all of a sudden people are going to their page, but it's only 4 videos there. So what you now is you miss out of blowing those other videos up to gaining traffic. And then by the other videos, you miss out on getting new followers. So that's why they tell you, go ahead and create the content, whether if nobody's looking or not. Don't worry about joining these teamwork trains. Don't worry about these follow trains. Don't worry about buying subscribers, because in the end, if you're buying or if you're encouraging people to subscribe who are not going to interact with your page, it's doing you more harm than good. Because yes, it looks like you have the amount of people to go be monetized, but you know how crappy it has to feel to have the amount or the ability to be monetized, but nobody wants to work with you because your metrics are terrible. So now we come back into the fact where you have the opportunity to fix that. Now, like me, I actually follow some creators back that doing the comment sections that, hey, let's follow each other. But when I caught on, when I realized what I was doing, I was like 100 subscribers in, so I had time to go back and fix it. And so basically what I did was, so I looked at my videos. You go back to look at the videos. I looked at everybody that had commented on my videos. Everybody that had not been commenting on my videos but were considered subscribers, they were a detriment to me. They were not they were not a help. So I had to go unsubscribe, which is a tedious work of trying to unsubscribe people. Now, it wasn't out of malice, it was out of protection for my channel, because by me having those subscribers, those people titled as subscribers, and they're not interacting with my page, it was hurting. So I had to go fix that. It was pretty much easy for me, because again, this is today, it makes my 60th day on YouTube. But let's take somebody who has 10,000 bogus subscribers. Do you see how much damage that is? And even if you go, because I'm pretty sure that you didn't subscribe to all of those 10,000 back, but in order for you to clean your page up, you would have to find a way to go in there and block all of those basically bot subscribers that you have. And that, listen, it was hard for me to do with 100, because the way, I don't know if it might have been my computer system or whatever, but the way that YouTube had it, it kept freezing up. Like when you go, in order to find out your subscriber, you go to your page, the bottom of the normal, what's the name, and where it has the little the plus sign for you to upload, or it has, I'm talking on a mobile device. On one side, I forgot what it has over here, but on the other side, it has your little profile picture. And right next to your profile picture is a little icon that says subscriber. So you push on that little subscriber icon, and it takes you to another page, which is your subscriber. Now, usually across the top, it'll show you all the people that you're subscribing. But it also has a little wording in like a hyperlink in blue that says manage all. So when you click on that hyperlink, it's going to bust down all your subscribers one after the other, all in line. And then it's going to have their little icon here, the little profile photo here, and then the other side it's going to say, it's going to show that you subscribe. So to unsubscribe, you basically got to click on the subscribe button, and when you click on the subscribe button, 4 options are going to pop up. The last one being unsubscribe. So you have to unsubscribe. Then it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to unsubscribe? Yeah. So that's a tedious process to do for 10. Imagine having to repeat that process for 10,000. Let me check the comments real quick. Should I delete it? So in that situation, bro, you asked me, the question was, should he delete his channel? Me personally, I would definitely delete the channel. Because if I had over, if I was under 1,000 subscribers, I mean like real subscribers, I would definitely delete it. But then it goes to another factors. But me personally, bro, I don't see a way how you can fix that. It may be possible, but I'm new. But me looking from my point of view right now, I don't see a way that you can fix that. Removing those subscribers. I don't know. It may be possible. Again, like I say, I don't know. I'd have to watch some YouTube videos. But if I was in your shoes in that situation right now, I would delete that channel or pause the channel, whatever. I wouldn't necessarily delete it. I may just pause it, because you don't have to. It just be a page that's just sitting there, and then I would create another page, and yeah, how you do it. But I definitely wouldn't use that if I messed up and bought subscribers and I had a multitude of subscribers. Because I think yours was I looked at yours and I think yours said you had 26,000 subscribers, and I was like, and then when you told me what you told me, I was like, yo, there's no way that I would ever be able to know how to fix that situation. So, but it's if that's on you. I wish I had a viral video. So, you said you wish you had a viral video. So the viral video, the way that Shorts is set up, not necessarily that it's your video or a video that you created. So the short video that I actually went viral with is a remix video that I got from TikTok. So you have to find videos. You can go to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and if you can find videos that have not been uploaded to YouTube, it's your video according to YouTube rights. YouTube says the first person that posts a video on YouTube basically owns the right to that video. So what I do, I canvas because I was on TikTok and there's a lot of videos that I like, and so some of the, because you have people who only upload to certain programs. I mean, certain platforms. Like I never uploaded to YouTube like this. So I uploaded to Facebook and Instagram, and then recently I started with TikTok. So you have other people like me. So what I did was I went to YouTube, and TikTok allows you to reshare other people's video. So what I did was I took a video that I had, I liked from TikTok, and I repurposed it because according to YouTube policy, you just have to add a little, things to it to kind of alter it. Like you might put words on it, a title on it, or you may put a what is that? A sticker on it, something to alter the original. But really, if that video hasn't ever been played on YouTube, you don't have to do all that. But I still go to the next step to respect the original person's work. But I don't have to, but I do. But so that's how it's easy to get a viral video. I shouldn't say it's easy to get a viral video. It's easy to get a video that will cause traction on your page. But you have to be the person who is knowledgeable or of other platforms. That's the whole thing about it. Maybe shorts would help me break. Maybe I'll just trust God. Yeah, let's say you trust God. I mean, that you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? So if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And just because, like, you have to, I don't know if those followers that you have are interacting with your page. That would be something that you know. You know when you post how many people are commenting, how many people are viewing you. That's things that you know. I don't know all that, so I can't really. I'm just saying if it was in my if I was in that position that I had messed up and purchased those subscribers like that, and they were not interacting with my page, and they had not got me to be monetized, or I wasn't getting the watch hours. Now you may be getting watch hours with those 26. I don't know. You have to see how that situation benefits you. But anyway, I'm often asked why don't I jump into teamwork or collaborations just to boost my subscriber count. The truth is, the wrong kind of teamwork can actually hurt you. When you team up with others purely for numbers, you're not building an authentic community. Instead, you risk diluting your message and even harming your channel's growth. I prefer to stay true to my vision and let things grow organically. And again, that's where I was saying what I did with the, I used some video. And then some of the videos, one video that I had was a girl was on my doorbell at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, like I'm going to open the door. I don't even know who she is. She's ringing my doorbell. And she looked all drugged out. And I'm not going to open my door. But everybody else that seen the video, they was like, oh, she was trying to set you up. As soon as you open that door, some dudes are going to run in from the side, kick, blah, blah, blah. Which pretty much I was already aware of. Anyway. But I posted that video on Facebook, and it blew up. It blew up. I mean, it was more viral on Facebook than it was on YouTube. But I posted that same video on Instagram. It got no traction. I posted that same video on TikTok. It got no traction. But I posted on here and YouTube, and I got 16,000 subscribers and 16,000 views in like 48 hours. So the same way with the video that I posted that I actually went viral with, that's at 466, I actually posted that same video on TikTok. It didn't do no numbers. I posted that same video on Facebook. It didn't do no numbers. But I posted it on YouTube Shorts, and it said 466. And with that post, I'm averaging 30 new subscribers a day. So people are like, how do you get all these subscribers? That one post is averaging me 30 new subscribers a day. My metrics, let me read my metrics. If I could, where's my other phone at? Oh, well, I would have, so that right now, that video has, I'm up to, today I just passed 487,000 views or something like that. You know, it's just amazing just off of that one video, but that one video is causing people to look at my other videos. And so now the other videos are like 500, 600 views, you know what I'm saying? But that's the trickle down from the viral video. Okay, all right. Just pray for me. I got you, bro. I pray for you. All right, so now the next topic, what I have learned in this next 60 days is that big platforms and the seeds of doubt that they sprinkle. What I've known is that these big platforms, they seem to plant little seeds of doubt and security and insecurity into the minds of up-and-coming creators. It's like they thrive on the chaos it creates. Look at what happened with creators like Dante London and DoDash. These tactics can cause real havoc if you're not careful. My advice is to trust your instincts and don't let external pressures shake your confidence. And what I mean by that is that, so I seen this, this other creator. Make sure y'all can see me. I'm looking at him. Make sure y'all can see me as I flip back. Okay, so I seen this other creator, big name creator, says he's been on YouTube for like 8-10 years plus. He has over 100,000 subscribers. I mean, he has a bunch of subscribers. He's selling courses. He's doing all this other stuff, but he keep having DoDash name in his mouth. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? And he's the way his message is like he's trying to help. And he said, "Oh, I'm just trying to help," but he's not. But if you listen to the words that are coming out of his mouth, it's all malice. It's all he's knocking her down, trying to shame her, saying she's wrong, she's doing this wrong, she's doing that wrong. This is before the latest information when they're coming out, or the latest claims that are coming out about her. Before the claims, it was, oh, she's not doing this right, or she's doing this, or she's gonna expire. People are gonna get tired. All this old wishful cursing spells that he's putting out there. And then you have small creators who are up and coming, who have the seeds of jealousy. They're jealous. They're jealous because instead of being happy for her and Dante London's success, they're waiting for them to fall. It's like crabs in a barrel. They want to, you know what I mean? So when these big name creators start throwing this shade up on them, these small creators, instead of backing them up and be like, hey, you know what I mean? They're jumping on the chain with them and knocking them down. They're creating videos about this information that they have with no proof. They have no black and white proof or no video showing that any of this information that's spreading is truth. I'm not saying it's not truth. I'm saying is we haven't seen the information for all these people. Every time you go to somebody's made a video, DoDash this, Dante London, they this. But it's all envy and hate, and I've even seen one video. I got to go to comment with a guy, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want people to think I'm hating because he knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew he was hating. He knew he was about to hate, and he still hated." That's not. So you got to understand the difference between jealousy and envy. The big people, they're jealous. The major platforms, they're jealous because they see Dante and DoDash rising. So what jealousy means that you fear that somebody is about to take what you have. That's what they spewed seeds of jealousy. But when they spewed them seeds of jealousy, you had these other people, these smaller platforms, who have the envy, the green-eyed monster, which is envy, which means you covet the skills or the abilities that others have. So you might not necessarily, you don't have anything. Your channel hasn't blew up. You're not making any money. You're barely eating off of your program. But you see, you're mad or you're envious of Dante and DoDash because of what they have accomplished. You want their accomplishment. That's what envy is. So when these big platforms spew this jealousy, these smaller, it fed their envy. And now they're turning or talking down, trying to get these people canceled. That's amazing. We're all creators here. None of us None of us were given security guard badges to police other creators when we got our channel. YouTube has a structure for that. YouTube knows how to do that well. If DoorDash, if Dante Lund, if they are doing anything illegal or unscrupulous, don't you know that YouTube has a way of knowing that? They don't need you to do. So this one guy, he was hating so bad. He was so mad on DoorDash that he said he wasn't hating, but I looked at his page. He got 3 videos about DoorDash. Because at first I'm thinking, man, is this anything to have to do with color? Are they doing this because she's black or Dante's black? Or then I was thinking like, well, maybe is it because it's mostly males. I've seen a few women in the comments, you know what I mean, agreeing with the males. What's the name? But I'm like, are they doing it because she's a female? You know, it was just confused. This level of hate to me, it was like, on this level, it was like amazing to me. I could not understand why this was happening to this woman or this guy, because Dante, all they doing is infusing hope. They're not telling people, you know what I mean, that they're going to do this. They tell them this can happen because it has happened to me. It doesn't, but like Dante, he's been here 7 years and it just happened to him. But the whole point is he's telling you what's happening for me can't happen for you. He's actually helping you get rid of those seeds of doubt, thinking it's never going to happen for me, when he's showing you proof that, hey, just do this, do what I did, try what I did. Because he says, okay, people say, oh, you copy. YouTube is a page of copying. They have, you could go to certain places and they are remix. What do you think a remix is? You take somebody else's video and you remix it. That's copying. That's copying. Now, you know, when I copying word from word, that's different. You know what I mean? That's plagiarism. But they're not telling you to do that. So if there's nobody on YouTube that has a subject matter that nobody else is talking about, YouTube allows you to see this other creator's work, and you can push this button and they will create a script or an outline for you to attach your circumstances or things that are relevant to you to create another video like this successful video. That is YouTube's marketing plan. So Dante took it a step further. He say, man, copy me all the way. I ain't gonna report you for using my name. I'm not gonna report you for using my titles. I'm not gonna report you for making do it. What he's doing is he's reaching back. Is it gonna help him? Or I mean other people? Don't know. But he was willing to give that shot to other people because he wanted to help. He's showing this excitement, and other people, what they would do, they tried to do it, it didn't work. So this other creator, the one I'm telling you about, I got off track, he had 3 videos about DoorDash. It says, she's this, blah, 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 she's this. And I looked, all his videos were talking down. And then in his last video, he says, yeah, but I'm not going to report her, blah, 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 that's not the type of guy I am. Which was a lie. But come to find out that he did report her. A lot of people have reported DoorDash. And you know what YouTube has did? Nothing. Because for right now, YouTube is saying that she's not in the wrong. They're saying Dante is not in the wrong. So if YouTube is saying that these people are not in the wrong, who are you? So what I've noticed is because YouTube ignored their false reports, now they're coming on and creating videos to try to get a gang mentality, which is basically a form of gang stalking. That's what they're doing. They've created a gang stalking allegiances to go against Dante London and DoorDash. And that's sad. That's sad. That's evil. But again, I'm not choosing sides. That's not my fight. But I am an observer, an honest observer, to see that what you all doing to hurt them, and you're a creator, I'm pretty sure your karma, you'll have limited success for what you're doing because it's evil. Again, I'm not defending either one of them because I don't know if they did anything wrong or not. And actually, I'm not even searching for it because it does not affect me. What they choose to do does not affect me and my channel. But again, I did see some creators coming out and backing and you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean, smooth it out, help them, you know, assist them. But I looked in the comments and they're getting beat up too for even backing those two. But I'm gonna make a video to talk about that. That's what I do. I'll probably do that tonight as well. I'll make the video tonight. I'll probably do it in the next few days. But yeah, I ain't with that. They didn't give me no YouTube security guard badge or no police badge to surveillance or to investigate other channels or other creators. That's not me. I don't do that. YouTube has their own force to do that, and they get paid to do that too. Yeah, my focus has always been on creating content that's true to my message, not on judging or regulating the work of others. But do you? Anyways, the reality of growing pains. Once you start growing, the hate is very real. And it isn't just the obvious trolls in the comments. It can also be a barrel mentality from other creators who have nothing substantial to add. Their limited talking points often come out once they see you making progress. It's a tough pill to swallow, but remember, if you're making an impact, there will always be voices trying to bring you down. So stay focused and keep moving forward. And don't let those haters, those trolls, those creator trolls get you or bother you or stop you. Because if they had real content of substance, they wouldn't be discussing you. That's for sure. They would not be discussing another small-time creator. They would not be doing that. They would be doing on something that another, you know what I mean? That's just not what good people do, or people who have value or who have something to actually talk about. They don't just. So it was just this quote that I remember growing up, and I really understand it now. I don't remember. It says, "Small-minded people, or small minds discuss people." It says, "Big minds discuss events." It says, "But great minds discuss ideas." So you have to figure out which one of you. Are you a great mind? Are you a big mind? Are you a small-minded individual who gets off on tearing down other people? You got to figure out who you are. And if you can live with that person, hey, more power to you. But the next thing that I've learned in my 60 days is the importance of thumbnails, titles, and the fine line of clickbait. Let's talk. Now, YouTube has that fine line of clickbait, which is basically meaning what's in that title is not nowhere in the video. So that's the point where the borderline clickbait. But if it's in that, that's okay. Sorry to go back. That's what the guy did. He had got upset because he felt like he was tricked because DoorDash posted a video saying, "I got evicted." Well, he said, I've never seen the video. He said the title says, "I got evicted." Either the title said it or the thumbnail said, "I got evicted." I'm not sure which one of them. But so when he seen that, "I got evicted," he's telling us, but he doesn't know. We looking at the video and we can't see how excited he was to read that she had got evicted. That's how much hate was in his heart. That's how much envy was in his heart. He was so happy that DoorDash, something bad was happening to DoorDash. Like, oh, yes, that's how he was feeling until he clicked. And when he clicked on there, the first lines out of her mouth he said was, "My neighbor got evicted." He was so distraught that it wasn't her that he said that was clickbait. Now, with YouTube, fine line of clickbait says that what that title has to be in the video. And she clarified that from the get-go. But because he was hoping that it was her and it wasn't her, he was hurt. I can't make this up. Who says that all the time? I can't make this up. I can't make this up, bro. But okay, so let's talk about a critical element of online content: the importance of thumbnails and titles. They're the first thing people see, and they're crucial for getting that initial click. Yes, they can sometimes border on clickbait, but done right, an engaging thumbnail and an intriguing title aren't tricks. They're essential storytelling tools. Just make sure that you promise that, or that what you promise in your title and thumbnail is delivered in the content. What that means is, if I create a video, now I don't know how he said it was actually worded, but if that video, let's say that it says, Dordell says, it says, maybe it didn't say I got evicted. Maybe it said something about eviction. And because it said something about eviction, he got happy. Well, as long as when you clicked on that video, that woman was talking about eviction, that's not considered clickbait according to YouTube. If I create a video about my title and thumbnail says I created 10 YouTube videos in one day, but as soon as you click on that video, I'm talking about basketball. I'm talking about eating baked potatoes. Nothing in that video is talking about creating 10 YouTube channels. That's clickbait, partner. That's what clickbait is. That's what clickbait. That's what they're telling you you don't do. But what I was saying, what you're talking about in that title and thumbnail needs to be in that video. So, the sixth thing that I learned is learning the art. Well, I'm not gonna say I learned it, but learning the importance and the art of editing. Editing is an art form. It's still, I'm learning. I'm learning editing. I haven't been giving it the most focus that I can, so I'm not a master yet. I will get there, but at this point right now, I may never get there. And the reason why is because I'm using Opus Clips. So I guess you could say that it's a cheat sheet. Maybe Opus Clips might not always be around. Maybe I can't afford Opus Clips at one point in time. But at this point in time, I'm using Opus Clips to do my editing, which is saving me hours in editing time. I can't imagine the amount of time, because somebody like me, because I have, like, people looking at it right now, I have like 200 some odd videos in 60 days. I'm like, oh, you got 200 videos in 60 days? Bro, I got way more than that. I've been posted on Facebook and YouTube for years. I have a arsenal of content that I can repurpose for YouTube. So the amount of content that I have, now it may not be great content right now because I'm learning, but I have a learning curve that is so humongous that I can't fail. Like you say, the bank's too big to fail, because I can, if I wanted to, I can drop 10 videos a day. Well, not 10 videos, but I may be able to drop like 6 clips a day. Or I can drop 10 clips a day. I can drop 10 clips a day. But I could easily post out, drop 3-4 videos a day if I wanted to. 8 to 10 minute videos. Well, 5 to 10 minute videos a day if I wanted to. All day. Bob. For a length of time. I'm not. I initially, when I first came in, I did. I was, blah, blah, blah. I was dropping like 2 videos a day. Now I don't do that. I'm learning because now I'm using Opus Clip. So what Opus Clip taught me is, instead of keep dropping all my content, why don't I drop one of my content, take the other one to Opus Clips, chop it up into shorts, and out of that 20-minute video, Opus Clips going to give me like 10 videos, 10 clips, and I can post 3 clips a day or 4 clips a day if I want to. But I have so many videos that I just drop the video, take it to Opus Clips, so I can drop clips from right now, well, I can drop clips from like 10 different videos that I have up on my Opus Clip right now. So I do that. But then the thing you gotta think, I'm not just dropping videos here. I'm dropping videos here. I'm not, YouTube is not my only platform. I'm dropping them on Facebook. I'm dropping them on Instagram. I'm dropping them on Threads. I'm dropping them on YouTube. I'm covering all my, because what y'all seen what happened with TikTok when TikTok went down and all those creators was looking around like, nah, if I'm going to be a content creator, I'm going to make sure I have a foundation. I'm using all of the playing field. Now, a lot of the major videos, the solid videos, they probably won't, I won't put them on other platforms because most people don't have the attention span, or I shouldn't say they don't have the attention span. They don't have the customer fan base with the attention span. People don't go to YouTube. I mean, they don't go to Facebook or TikTok looking to see a 10-minute video. That's not what they do. But when they come to YouTube, looking at a 10-minute video is not far-fetched. A 10-minute video is probably on the real scale. If you're a seasoned creator, a 10-minute video is probably a slap in the face, a slur, you know what I mean? Because the 8-minute mark is, from what I've heard, is the minimum amount that you can have for monetization. I think they said like the ideal is 20 and above. So if I'm talking about dropping 10-minute videos here, you know what I mean? But I can do that, and I'm going to do that because I'm a new creator. So being I'm a new creator, I don't have a big fan base. I'm not going to try to drop a 20-minute video. Like they say, drop 20-minute. Man, they ain't listening past 5 minutes because I'm new, and I expect that. So I can come out here and drop 5-6 minute videos, you know what I mean, daily, and build. And then once my numbers start going, I look at my subscriber count, you know what I mean? I get to them, what's the name? Then I can go, then I start worrying about, 8 minutes and above, 20 minutes and above. But right now, shoot, I'm using open clips to put videos together. I might not be an editing expert yet, but I know where to turn for information and guidance if I choose or need to. So if Opus Clips goes down tomorrow, I know where to go to get my information. I know where to go. So that's one thing I've been using YouTube for years. Since I was in prison for 23 years. I've been out of prison 8 years now. Well, 8 years. May 17th will be 8 years that I've been out. And I've been using YouTube. So like my last year before I got out, I got a phone. I was at a camp and I got a phone. And I had all these years, because I was in prison before YouTube was, I went to prison before the internet. The internet came out in 1996. The internet was made public in 1996. I went to prison in April of 1994. So I went to prison 2 years before the internet. So all I heard was the internet. 20 some odd years, all I heard was the internet. And then in 2016, I came across a phone. And because all I heard was YouTube. Like people see how I read in prison, how I read books. I was like, I just demolished books. Is what I did. I'm not a TV guy. I ain't watched TV in like 8-9 years. But so people just seen how they're like, man, boy, when you get out, you're going to get on YouTube, boy, you're going to be stuck all day. So all I thought about was YouTube. And then I got out. I got to that phone, and I used to sit on the toilet, hiding in the prison bathroom for 5, 6, 7 hours on the toilet, just scrolling YouTube. Everybody else, when they get a phone, only thing they can think about is going to find some pornography. I was on YouTube. So from then to there, anything that I need to learn, anything that I want to learn, I go to YouTube. I learned how to open up a CBD. I had a CBD dispensary down the street in Killeen, Texas. I learned how to open up a dispensary and run a dispensary off YouTube videos. I love YouTube. And for me to be a part of YouTube now, what? It's amazing. I got a YouTube channel. Yo, that is crazy. It's crazy work. But I'm here. And I'm going to make the best of it. And so, and as for all you haters and trolls, just know something about me. I'm thick-skinned. I'm with the sis. So all that stuff that you try to do in the comments and blah, blah, blah on my lives and stuff, that don't bother me. Because one thing I know about that, I'm not going to block you. Yeah, unless you start getting to the point where what you're saying will affect me, like, because you can say certain things that will affect me for not blocking you. But man, for all the rest of the part, I'm gonna make you feel small. I'm gonna make you embarrassed, because one thing that I do know that I learned from Facebook and I learned from TikTok that comment section, it makes your channel. It makes your channel, whether it's because the metrics really, the algorithm really doesn't know if the comment is a positive or a negative comment. They just know people are interacting with your page or with your channel and your comment. So I'm with it. So I'm going to entertain the comment. People, why you entertain? Man, listen, I'm having fun. So go ahead, haters and trolls. You are more than welcome to hate on me. You got a place, a family that's going to interact with you back. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all helping me blow this page up. Thank you very much. Y'all keep on come. Remember, y'all are welcome on Martin is Chosen too. But every video is an opportunity to improve, and I'm dedicated to refining my craft one clip at a time. The next thing I learned over the past 60 days. Okay, so now we're going back into the point of technicals. So the first one is the impact of proper lighting. So what I did was I've got these are RPGs. These are Rubik's Cubes because so if you don't know, I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok as my handle is THA_way333. So it's basically the way the _way 333, and I'm a product review. So they send me products. All I do is basically, they do it on here too. I take the products that they see me and I do reviews for them. This is the camera I got in the other day. Nice look. This is a camera. This is a camcorder I got the other day. This is a microphone I got the other day. I get this. I just got products. So I basically review. So what I do, I got these lights right here, and these are RBGs or RGB lights. What that RGB, I don't know yet, but they have all these different modes. So you got this one has like 81 different modes that you can use. So I did a video the other day with these lights, and man, it really set the clips. When I did the clips for Opus clips, and I chopped it like. Somebody told me on YouTube, like, the light, man, you should have had bright light, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have had those LED lights. But when I clip those things up with Opus Clip and push those videos on TikTok and Facebook, man, you seen the reactions I got, man. They swear up and down that I just got this major lighting setup right now. They love those clips. So, but yeah, these lights, they do plenty of things. You look at the video. The video was the one I did. So it was the video I did about Big Meats. Because like everybody's talking about Big Meats, and they don't really know Big Meats, and I actually was housed with Big Meats. We reside together in prison. I know it, so I was kind of like giving another side of the story of somebody based on somebody who really know BMF. But yeah, so the impact of lighting, which I've learned that is I can't stress enough how important proper lighting is. I've invested in quality lighting equipment, especially for my TikTok product reviews. They make a big difference. It makes a world of difference, really. Good lighting elevates your content and makes even the simplest shots look professional. If you're serious about your content, investing in lighting is definitely a must-do. You don't have to go expensive as like I did. I think these are well, I say expensive because these are like $26, which is not really expensive if you factor in the major lighting sets that people on YouTube. But I'm a beginner. So I got time. I'm not gonna jump out there with the best equipment and try to grow from there. I'm gonna let my people see me grow, watch me grow. Like this is where I start. This area right here was my first live stream room that I used for product reviews. But I've outgrew this, and so I was thinking the other day, I have a whole nother room that I don't even use. I mean, I have a bed. It's a guest room. For in case I have a woman come over and she got kids, her kids don't have to actually sleep on my couch because I don't. My couch is basically for decoration. So there's a room with a bed. It had 2 twin beds, blah blah blah. Camera, blah. So I was thinking the other day, hey man, you got this whole room, you got the stuff. Get up there, and So what I'm doing is I'm going to build. That room is going to be my studio, and so when I get that studio, it's built up, then I might invest in the bigger lights. But right now, I got time to grow. So so before I become a success, a major platform, Because if I do it now, I'm gonna scare all them big platforms. They're already scared of me. I can already tell they're already scared of me. I can only imagine what they're gonna do when I show up for real, for real. You know, when I put my best foot forward. Nah, I ain't gonna. I'm cakewalking it down. We'll get there. But again, I'm not in competition with nobody. But if you take it there, I have a tendency to be extra. Just know that. So if you pick me as an enemy, just know that I have a tendency to be extra and go over. Yeah, and I'm gonna do it politely. They call it this girl I used to date. She called it nice nasty. I could be nice. I'm nice nasty when people put me there. So yeah, until then, but we don't have to go there. We can be friends. We can be cool. But I'm gonna let you choose it. You choose how me and you going to interact with each other. Because I guarantee you, you ain't met nobody like me. For what I learned, like in that cage for the past 20 some odd years, you ain't ready for me, bro. So let's be peaceful. Let's keep it copacetic. Let's be men. Let's be gentlemen. All right. So the next one is investing in visual quality. Speaking of visuals, I recently purchased a beginner DSL camera and a camcorder, which is the two that I just showed you. That was the camcorder. Little 8K camcorder. Now, again, these are no-name products. I haven't invested. I'm not investing no thousands of dollars in big-name property until I know how to use it correctly. So what I did is I got this right here is so that I'm trying to find a way. Like right now, I'm glad you said that. I am live streaming from my phone, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep live streaming from my phone. I have extra laptops hanging around here. I want to learn how to live stream from my desktop, my laptop, my Chromebook, or something else. But I've heard that the cameras on those are not the best. So I bought I got some capture cards, and I got these, and I'm gonna try to learn how to use these as webcams. I don't know how to do that. I need to learn how to stream too. So I can start looping my videos so that I can try to earn some watch hours. I don't know how to do that. If anybody does know how to do that and sees this video, please reach out to me. I'm willing to pay for that knowledge. I don't expect you to teach me for free. I will pay for the knowledge on how to do certain things. It's even better if you are local. I'm in Austin, Texas. I am willing to travel as far as Dallas, Houston, Waco, Temple, you know what I mean? I'm willing to travel to. I'm one of those people that are visual. If I can see you do it, I can do it. So again, if somebody has the knowledge to show me how to turn a DSLR camera into a webcam, or you know what I mean, so I don't have to use my phone, or a camcorder, I am willing to assist you. I do have all the equipment that is necessary to do that already. I just don't know how to put it together. But yeah, while I'm talking, let me make sure my phone, because I can't see my phone, so that's why I apologize if somebody has texted. If you have chatting with me and I'm not responding, it's because I can't see. My camera's back there. I do have another camera here. I do have another, a pad here, which I went to one of my other YouTube channels, and I'm watching myself through that one, but it's a delay. But I do that so I want to be able to see what you all seeing. But again, how you doing? Dare to teach, good info. Are you monetized? No, so I'm not monetized yet. I'm at I'm at probably about 609. I was like 688 before I started live, so I'm probably like 690 subscribers. But I need help with watch hours, and so this guy has told me about looping my videos. My videos, not other people's videos, but put my videos like on live and looping them where they continue to play for under 12 hours, because they said that watch time counts towards me. So that's where the process I'm in. But I do have a couple viral videos that actually one viral video that is giving me like massive subscribers. I'm getting like 30 subscribers a day based on this one video. It's up to like 466,000 views right now. I think they said that I have like 17,000 comments. It's crazy. But a lot of that is based on the shorts. It's not based on my long form content. But what I do is when I do create my shorts, they ask you, do you have another video, relevant video? So when I will attach one of my longer form content to my short. So if they like the short and they go see more, it kind of shoots them over to my long form content. But no, I am not monetized yet. If I want to do just a live, what is the simple way? All I have to do is my phone and mic and a small tripod. So if you're just trying to do a simple live, you don't need well, you don't need the mic, but you can use the mic. But all these, long as you have, so this is the thing. They told me, not nobody special, but YouTube. YouTube told me that once I get 50 subscribers, that I can go live. So I got 50 subscribers, and I couldn't go live off of my phone. 52, went to 53. It couldn't go live. So I said, man, you know what? I had a laptop. I said, let me go on laptop. So I hooked up my laptop, and I went through and I went live. I was able to go live from your desktop or your laptop. My phone didn't click in to allow me to go live until I got up to 100 subscribers. Now, I'm not saying that's the same thing with my story or your story, but if I was you, for your first initial live, I would use a desktop camera. I would use your desktop, a laptop, or a Chromebook. Because if you're trying to do it with your phone and you can't see what's going on, it's going to be an awkward experience, and it probably will deter you or, make you not want to do it no more. And going live is very important. Even if you're a small creator, like people say, man, small creators, you going live, ain't nobody there. So you don't, initially, if you ain't never been going live before, you going live and nobody being there is a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. I started going live. I just started going live in January, but that was on TikTok. I started going live on TikTok in January. I've been able to go live for like 4 years. I've been able to have it, but I never did it. I'd never seen a use. I never seen a purpose in going live. And then all of a sudden one day I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go live today, and I went live, and it was a scary feeling. But after you get that first one out the way, it's okay. But going live on, you know what? So I take that back. I take that back. I'm going live with my back camera. That's the whole. You don't have to go live with your back camera. If you turn your camera around, so you can go live on your phone too. I forgot about that. I'm just using the back camera because the back camera happens to be better. So, but yeah, you can't go live with your front camera as well. But so anyway, go live. You know what I mean? Because you go live, and it's a blessing when nobody's there because you get to be comfortable. So if you mess up, there's nobody there anyway. You know what I mean? But you're breaking the ice. But the reason why I say go live too, because let's just say somebody does come there. I don't know what it is with lives, but something with your watch hour, it kind of like doubles your watch hour or something. It just makes your watch hours like huge. So yes, I even so once I end up figured out how to connect this camera and this camcorder up, a lot of my videos that you see, they will be live. I will be going live to make videos. Because the way that you're accredited, so I don't know what it is. Like I say, I'm new, I'm learning. But yeah, definitely start going live. Even if nobody ain't there, don't worry about it. Go live. They'll show up. If you build it, they will come. But I seen your page too, lady. You're doing pretty good though. Dare to speak, dare to search. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Keep up the good work. Okay, so I'm still learning how to get the best out of this equipment, but it's all part of the process. With the capture card already in the mix, I'm committed to upping my video quality. Remember, clear, crisp visuals can make your content far more engaging. But what I have heard, though, they did say that people will come to your lives or watch your videos if the visuals are off, but the audio is good. But they said just the opposite. If the audio is bad, but the visuals are good, they're not staying. They're not coming. So they said your audio is way more important than your visuals. But we striving to have both of them good. So I mean, it may look crazy that I'm looking here and because that's where my camera's at, but this is where the my tablet's at, so I can see myself on the tablet. So I'm kind of go back and forth, looking crazy, but that's why I'm looking back and forth like that, because I'm actually watching myself on the tablet too. Because the tablet is my ability to see if somebody has came into the chat or has left the chat. Okay. Now, expanding streaming capabilities. That's something else that I have learned during the course of this 60 days. I'm also taking steps to improve my streaming setup. I plan to learn how to use platforms like Streamlabs so that I can loop my videos and create a more dynamic live experience. I might not have all the answers right now, but I am excited to learn and to expand what I can do on the stream. Again, a lot of this information that I'm getting, I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it through like Video IQ or different process to learn certain things and learn YouTube processes at an accelerated rate. But I'm careful with who I'm learning about, because a lot of these people who have these courses and stuff, and they're snake oil salesmen. You know, not all of them, but so being in prison for that length of time, and then they didn't like me, so they attempted to silence me. So they sent me at 19. I went to prison at 19 years old. I weighed 125 pounds. They sent me to the worst prison in the United States of America. At that time, it was called USB Beaumont. It was the first level 6 prison in the United States. And they sent me there. And even though my points, you had to go by a point system. My point systems didn't factor me being there, but they put me there because they tried to get rid of me. But I've been protected all my life. That's, I didn't know that then. It's something I've recently learned, looking back, that how protected I've been, and that I definitely have a purpose with God, because some of the things that I've been in, they come out untouched. But one of the first things that I learned at the maximum security prison was the importance of discernment, of being able to read somebody very fast, and that helped me to come out of prison with my asshole the same size as it was when I went in, and a lot of people don't have the ability to learn that, and they will be put in situations that can be harmful for them. God bless. I've been blessed and highly favored, and I pray that He keeps His hand on me. But yeah, so like some of these people, when I see on YouTube, attempting to help people or claiming to help people or doing this for the people, I can look at him and see he's just slime. He's just slime. You know what I mean? Even the words coming out of his mouth are good, but the intentions, the heart, which is what God reads. God doesn't read what a man says. He reads the heart of man, because good people can do bad things, but it's based on that heart posture. A lot of people do bad things out of what's the word for it, where their back is against the wall, like a cat. A cat is not normally gonna fight a dog, but if you put that cat in a corner, cat gonna fight. So, but some of these people that I see on there, they said in the Bible, it says that the angel, Lucifer came dressed as an angel of light. you understand? Yeah, but his heart wasn't. His heart was totally different than the actions. So again, I'm careful with the money that I spend, but I am learning at an accelerated rate. And I'm watching videos too. I'm constantly watching other videos on how to do this and how to do that. But what I learned was blessed me, or what's being blessed upon me, or what's in being invested in me. I turn around and I invested in you all, because I feel it's twofold, because it helps you all, but at the same time it helps me. It helps me to process the information that I've learned, and I have to find a way to process it out. So I've found it's coming in, but by me processing it to come out, because I tend to put things in a perspective that people can understand, because sometimes people say things that people can't understand, but that's where the art of the communication is. If you can take this and put it in a way that other people can understand it, you can go further. And that's why I learned that when I was in prison, because I taught a lot of the classes. I taught real estate investment, which is by far my favorite. I love real estate. But I also taught other cats, money management, finances, blah, blah, blah. So I have to be, when you're talking to people who probably not at school, people or street people, they said that I had the ability to put the information or the curriculum in a way that these drug dealers or these, other crime people could understand, because I used the jargon that they were familiar with. Because business is business. Is what people don't understand. Business is business. There's no such thing. There's no difference in a legal business and an illegal business. The only thing is the risk factors. In a legal business, you can have the risk of going to prison. In a legal business, you can risk going to prison in ignorance. But most of the time, you just lose what you got. So yeah, business is business. It's just the jargon is different, and so I try to communicate with my audience, not over my audience, but to my audience. Some people don't understand that they have an audience that they have to communicate to. They communicate over them because they want to show their superiority. So I don't do that. We all on the same playing field until you do something, and then I'm gonna show you. But my 10th one is diving into analytics. Understanding my analytics is another area I'm actively exploring. I'm learning. At first, I was like, man, I wasn't worried about that. But I noticed as I'm going on, I'm looking and start looking at the numbers. I'm saying, oh, okay. I start saying, oh, okay. So you get to looking. Okay, so when I posted this, they ain't do nothing. But when I posted that, okay, all right. So I'm learning. And then you start going back and you look at the graph. You start slowly understanding. I'm like, okay, it's coming together. Well, I didn't think it was going to be necessary, but yeah, it's coming together. So I'm actively exploring, knowing what works and what doesn't. It helps me to serve you better. As I get more comfortable with the data, I'll be able to fine-tune my content strategy and keep growing our community. What's number 11? Number 11 is, building a genuine community. I'm learning the importance of building a genuine community. That's another factor where I say that I don't do the follow trains, nor do I encourage people who don't have a real zeal for my content to subscribe. I don't want you to subscribe to me just to subscribe to me, to help me. I don't want that, because you're not helping me. You hurt me. Because if you subscribe to me and then you don't view my product, or you don't interact with my product, you don't buy my product, which is buying mean interacting. You don't buy my product, it hurts. It hurts me. So I would rather you just look at my product from the sidelines whenever you feel like it, as opposed to you becoming subscribing and don't do nothing with it. That hurts me. So yeah, and that's the point about genuine community. And I'm like that with everybody, because I'm gonna let you know that I'm not gonna follow you because I'm not gonna watch your content. And it's not because your content is no good, it's just because I don't have the time. I am so busy with my content, and then the content people that I do listen to, like, so things are in season with me. I have it. You might have something a message that I need to get from you, and I may rock with you for 6 months. I may rock with you for a year. I mean, I got you all. Every time you drop something, I'm one of the first people liking it, because that's what I'm gonna do. Before I even the first thing I do when I get to a page is I like it. That's the first. Before I even hear what you, if you're somebody that I'm subscribed to, or somebody that I mess with, first thing I do is I'm subscribed, and then I'm watching. Because I can take my like back if I don't want it, but I'm liking. I don't take likes back though. But I'm saying now, to me, the liking is without question. That's, if you're a subscriber, we're friends, blah blah. You liking my content is without question. I mean, you liking all of my content is without question. Now, you commenting on my content is different, because you might not like the content that I had, so you don't comment on it. But when you like it, it's because you liking me as an individual. You liking me to help me. But you're not commenting because you didn't agree with it, or you didn't like it, or you know what I mean, you commented because you didn't like it, whatever way. You know what I'm saying? Commenting to me is more personal than a like. A like is nothing, because they made it so easy for you to do. It takes nothing for you to like. takes nothing. Only thing that can stop you from liking something is a bad heart. So again, my thing is I don't have the time because I'm learning, and a lot of the content that I am watching is me learning how to do this in YouTube, how to do this, how to gain, how to grow, how to do this, blah blah, blah more successfully, and then I do filter in my other content because I'm all about spirituality, but I'm not. So the reason a lot of time I don't subscribe to you is because I don't want to mess you up. If I know that I don't have time to interact with your page, I ain't gonna subscribe to you because I don't want to hurt you. I'm hurting you if I'm subscribed to you and I ain't doing nothing. So what I do is like I get you. We might be together. Some of the people that I've been rocking with for years, I have recently unsubscribed from them because I'm no longer watching their content consistently. Not to say that they're no less important or relevance in their field or their niche, but their relevance to me has changed. I outgrew that season with them, and I have elevated. So I have unsubscribed from them, and but I still go look at their content from time to time. I may scroll through and I see them and I click on to see what they're talking about. And I might watch a few minutes of it, if it catches me on blah blah. But most of the time, once I've graduated from you, there's that bond or that what's the name has gone. We detached. No evil, no malice, or nothing. But I got what I was supposed to get from you. The universe put you there for that season. You fulfilled that season, and I moved on. And so that's the same way with me. I know that I'm not for everybody, but I am for a lot of people. But just because I'm for you today does not mean I will be for you next year this time. It's a season. Your season may be a week. Your season may be a year. Your season may be 10 years. I don't know. But you have to get in that season what is destined for you. So one of the most rewarding parts of this journey is building a community. Engaging with you in the comments and really interacting with subscribers. It takes time, but it is essential. I put in the effort to respond thoughtfully because I believe in creating genuine connections. Now, let's expound on that. But the thing with that is that I don't know if anybody's here has had a viral video before. And I messed up and had 2 viral videos at the same time. And then plus I tell you at the same time I got over 200 videos up right now. So I'm steady getting comments. But the viral video by far, I'm talking about, I'm getting comments. I'm getting 100 comments a day, if not more. It's like a continuous cycle, and they're not all coming at one time. They're coming in spurt. I get 30, then all of a sudden I get 40, then all of a sudden I get 20, then I get 5. So I'm getting all these comments, and you want to interact with it. It's very important to interact with the comments, and it's very important to interact with the comments basically authentically, because people read comments. People come. Like I learned that on TikTok. People go to people's videos that are viral or section, like they going through scrolling, and they're looking not necessarily at the video. They're looking at how many comments that this video have, and then they go read the comments. That's what they get out. It's like a soap opera to them. And so, if you copied and paste the same comment to a person over and over to different people like, that's like, oh man, it make people feel a certain way. And so, but it's hard, bro. You know how hard it is to respond to comments, like the little quick comments where somebody's laughing and geeky and blah blah blah. Those okay. You can sound a little funny, LOL, or face. But when they actually have dialogue and you have to respond to that, and you have to sit there and read it, then think about how to respond. Now, if you have to do that 10 times a day, it's doable. If you have to do that 100 times a day, you know how much time that takes out of your life, out of the day? That is difficult, very difficult. So that is one of the, I guess, like vidIQ. I learned a lot of stuff from vidIQ. It blessed me in so many ways, but by far, vidIQ has blessed me the most, besides thumbnails and titles, is in the comment section, because they have it where vidIQ, you can go to your comments, so you can go on there, you go to the section, and it's like comments that I have not responded to, and it'll show you all the comments that you haven't responded to, and then you can go through there and read them and reply. But when you get to those long comments where people have actually, they're actually like some people that like to talk and they, the comment. Well, vidIQ, you can like it, heart it, and then you push reply, and right below there it'll have a link that says generate, and you can push generate, and what it's going to do is going to read that comment, and then it's going to generate 5 different responses. It'll give you a general response, it'll give you a humorous response, it'll give you a thankful response, it'll give you a witty response, and it'll give you an informal response. So based on how that person wrote that comment, you have where you can just click it, and it's going to automatically give an authentic comment reply to that comment. Man, you want to know how that has saved me? That took me from spending 3-4 hours a day in responding to comments all the way down to about 45 minutes for the whole day in comments. You know what I mean? It took it down that far, and that is responding to viral videos. That's not. Now I guess if you don't have a viral video, it'd be a different story. But when you have a viral video, I mean, I can only imagine. Mine is only 466,000. I've seen viral videos that are in the millions, and I can only imagine what those people are going through, or if they are really even addressing that. You know what I mean? That issue, because I don't have a moderator, and so I have to do everything. I do everything on my end. So it's not about watering down your feedback. It's about respecting each and every one of you. Every customer is important. I say customer, but every subscriber who is in my community is important. And I have to, it's a tough job to make them feel important or to let them know that they are important to me. But when you sign on as a creator, that's just part of the job. You know what I mean? You can't, they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So, and then again, number 12 is probably my favorite, you know what I mean? Because I'm with the shits, you know what I mean? I like to smoke, whether it's cigarette smoke, cigar smoke, hookah smoke. I'm with all the smoke. So handling trolls and negative engagement, I am great, and I'm getting better. Now, a lot of times, you know what I mean, I do ignore it because a lot, you know, especially when it's a coward. You know, if it's a coward, you know, they have no profile, fake profile. That you go on there, they got 1 or 2 subscribers or no subscribers. And that's a straight up punk. You know what I mean? So you wasting your time even responding. I ain't gonna respond to no. I don't respond to no punks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But if you're a troll, like you think you're a tough troll, you know what I mean? You actually got a real page, and you're not a fake person. Oh yeah, me and you, we gonna lip jab, we gonna squat. What time is it? Dismiss. Alright. So yeah, with that negative engagement, I'm with it, you know what I mean, for a while, especially if it's important. I'm looking at the post that I have, and let's say that post isn't getting any traction. It's quiet. And you coming in with the troll, with the negative engagement, oh yes, I'm going to engage, because I know that me and you beefing in my comments is going to increase my engagement, and it's going to increase that video. So in a way, I'm using the negative people for a positive reaction. So of course, growing a community also attracts trolls. I've learned that I must be doing something right, because the trolls have certainly noticed. They're coming. But there's the thing, engaging with trolls or even with other creators who disagree with me can be risky. They might report you or try to lead you into a negative exchanges that could result in restrictions or bans. I've learned to be cautious with my responses. Sometimes the best reply is no reply at all. That actually happened to me today. This guy, he's supposed to be this hardcore guy who was in prison, and his videos, he's this tough guy, and he don't care what nobody think, and you know, because he's been to prison and all this other stuff. And oh no, that wasn't him. That was the second guy. That was the second guy. That guy, he kind of like, he knew he was messed up because I seen he was a Muslim, and I'm like, yo, that's part of your deen. That ain't part of the deen for you to be acting like that, hating on this other man because he's getting some clout. He was hating on Dante, calling him soft and all this sort of stuff because he was calling the man soft because of the way that he, because he's charismatic. Read it out loud. Hey, Matt, read the message out loud. Okay. So, so yeah, he was hating on Dante about that, and I'm like, yo, what part of the game is that, bro? You know what I mean? You supposed to be a stand-up dude, and you hating on the dude for no reason. And so he blah blah blah, and I found out he said something messed up. Said he said a Muslim term. So then when he said it, I said, yo, you a Muslim and you acting like that? That ain't part of your deen. And then he's like, who said I was a Muslim? I'm like, how would I know you was a Muslim, bro, if you didn't bring it up? And then finally he kind of like, he knew he was wrong. So in a nutshell, he kind of like just phased out. But this other guy, now he was, I could tell he was kind of like a nerdy guy, which is not a problem, but it's a nerdy guy. But you're hating, you're spewing hate, and but he tried to trick me because I basically said something about his reporting. I mean his video on DoorDash. And it wasn't bad, you know what I mean? Because I know how to be, like, say, nice, nasty. I know how to do it in a way where I'm not at fault or, you know what I mean, could be seen as the bad guy. And I did it respectfully. And he reported me, right? And how do you know, basically, when a person reports you is because when you try to comment, they'll ask you, hey, are you sure you want to send this comment? Basically, YouTube asks you ahead of time, you know what I mean? It says what you're saying in this comment can be taken, can violate community standards. Now I'm looking at my response, and my response is in no way can be considered, at all. You know what I mean? At all. So that lets you know that person reported you, but then he shot another comment attempting to bait me in to reply to his comment, so therefore he would have action, you know what I mean, against me, because they're gonna overlook what he said and look because he reported me. And I peeped the game. I'm way sharper than that. But yeah, so just be careful too, because you have a lot of these, you know what I mean, these so-called girly men who act like females, and they want to trap you and get you in. The whole thing is like to get you in trouble on YouTube. It's crazy, you know what I mean. I've never really seen so many males. I'm not gonna call them men. I've never seen so many males who exhibit female behavior. These are the qualities. These are tactics. These are tactics that women use in combat, not necessarily men. So the world is definitely changing. But some of these people that I've seen on YouTube, they need panties and bras. Yeah. So I think once I do get monetized and I start, selling products on my shop, I'm going to, I'm gonna have some panties and bras on there, but they're not gonna be for women. It's just only for these girly men. I'm gonna have it too. Might just send it to them on GP. Once I find out that you are that type of individual, I'm just gonna send you some. Get your address, you put all the information, and I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna make sure. I ain't gonna have to say nothing bad to you. I'm just when you receive that box and open it up for Martin and Chosen 2, and there's a pair of panties in there, just know why I sent you that. But so yeah, sometimes don't get tricked out. No reply is the best reply in a lot of situations. Another thing that I've learned in these last 13 days is my spiritual perspective and religious meanings. A lot of people got upset with me because they feel that, like when by me saying that I'm chosen, they're stuck on religious dogma, and I let them know that I was basically outgrew religious dogma years ago. There's a big difference between religion and spirituality. So I've also studied that my content sometimes upsets certain religious communities. Some people who mistakenly thought that I was that this was a Christian channel. But I want to clarify, I was awakened to the dangers of religious dogma years ago. I understand that there's a big difference between religion and which is man-made, and spirituality, which is about understanding right from wrong and the blessings that come with doing good. I respect everyone's belief, but my content is rooted in spiritual perspective that encourages independent thought. Uh, for those who might not know, my family has been involved in the faith over 133 years. Basically, we have our own family church, which originated in 1897. It's called Sweet Home Baptist Church. Through the course of my years, somebody in my family has always been the pastor, the deacons, my aunt's choir. You know, my family is involved with this church, even though sometimes we may have another pastor because we don't have a pastor that fits at the time. But we will. The church is still pretty much a family church. My dad is actually an associate pastor of this church. He preaches on the fourth Sunday of every month. The church, like I said, the church name is Sweet Home Baptist Church. It's in Gatesville, Texas. And again, it was originated, not 1897, it was originated in 1892. So like 133 years. So I know the Bible better than most zealots or fanatics, or especially the newbies in Christ. Those are usually the hardest ones, those people who are newfound to Christianity, or newfound to Islam, because they're usually fanatics and they don't really know, and they gung ho, and they haven't found out. They don't understand the spirituality part of it. They just know about the religious dogma, what they were taught. So I won't let any fanatics, especially those with a narrow view of Christianity, try to reshape my message. I've graduated from a simplistic view of spirituality, and I encourage you to explore your own path too, especially before coming messing with me, because I will hurt your feelings, but I'll do it nicely. The 14th thing that I basically learned is in the 60 days is the TikTok versus the YouTube audience. It's a very different audience, I can tell you that. This stuff what I see going on with the creators and knocking down and tearing down other creators, or even spewing hate on other computers, on other creators. They don't do that on TikTok. It's a lot of bad stuff that I can say about TikTok, but one good thing that I can say about TikTok is they don't step on other creators. They don't play that. They don't play that. They got a thing with TikTok where if you are one of those people who are causing confusion between other creators, they will get you shut down. They will band together to get you shut down. You know what I mean? People give you warnings and stuff like that, and they, let it out. But yeah, they don't pretty much play that on TikTok. Ain't nobody over there. There's no TikTok police over there. There's no TikTok badges. You're not investigating. You're not policing other creators. That's what TikTok's job is. Just same thing on YouTube. YouTube has a staff that does that. They don't need your help. Not at all. I've noticed a clear difference between viewers on TikTok and those here on YouTube as well. Each platform has its own unique audience and style. Adapting to these differences is part of the challenge, and it's fun for me. I like multitasking because, like right now, I go both. I'm I'm only consistent on 2 platforms right now, and that's here and TikTok. But TikTok is actually shadow banning me, and like they're limiting me because I'm encouraging people or certain people on TikTok on TikTok to excel and to come over here, but first I'm getting them over there. Hey, because instead of continually reposting other people's content, how about creating your own? You know what I mean? I'm trying to push people to start creating, not just everybody, but people that I actually mess with, people that are on my followers list, people that I see interact with my page. I'm pushing them to encouraging them to learn how to start creating their own content. If it's something as small as writing poems or writing, text posts, but just start creating your own. Get in the habit of creating your own instead of repurposing other people's content. And then I also been encouraging people to come over here to YouTube, not to this long form content, but hey, use some of your TikTok content in the shorts feed over here and see how it does. because they have a view. A lot of people have a view that YouTube is boring. That's what they feel, that YouTube is boring. TikTok is, exciting, blah, blah, blah. But they don't understand that level of excitement that they get from TikTok is here. It's like I say, it's not necessarily long form content, because most of the long form content is boring. Because most of the long form content that I'm seeing is discussing other people, whether they're calling it what they do. He tried to clean it up, and he said he's having a reaction channel. That's what he said, a reaction channel. So they use it, and a lot of times they're not knocking nobody for what they choose to do. But to be honest with yourself, most people who have a reaction channel is because they have no other content to do. They can't create or continuously create content that is going to be desired by viewers. So they tend to take the low level fruits, which is the negative products, to feed people's lower selves which is usually lust or hate or envy or something like that, jealousy on that end. Now that is on TikTok as well, but on TikTok it's called, what do they call it? They call it the messy side. They call it messy side. So on TikTok it's called the messy side of TikTok. And, that's what that's called for those people who drama, who produce or who promote or who market drama. That's what. And so I see that over here, which is a lot of the reaction posts, a lot of the posts dealing with the podcast. A lot of those things don't really have a lot of good stuff to say, and that's fairly new to me. It may have always been on TikTok. On YouTube. I'm just now seeing it because I'm hearing more. But my idea of YouTube over the years has been, oh man, it's exciting. You know what I mean? It's info, because I like info. I'm the type of person, I like info, and that info is here. It's here. Basically anything you want to learn how to do, you can type it in. Even if you type it into Google's still gonna see you to YouTube to get the information. I love YouTube. Yeah, for real, I love YouTube. But anyway, it's fun for me on creating content across multiple platforms. Again, like I say, I'm being shadow banned over there, so I'm limiting to myself from TikTok, more and more. And then it's harder for me to produce content here on YouTube than it is on TikTok, because you really have to think. You really have to. You can spend hours, creating content, and then you're still not through, because then you still got to upload that content, and then then you're still not through. Then you got to go into the backside and do all this and the tags, which they said is not important, but still do it, or the hashtags or the keywords. It's a whole nother process. You know what I mean? And then, like where most people, once they do that, they're through. But for me, I'm still not through, because after I do everything on the TikTok side of it, everything I finish on the YouTube side of it, I still have to go to vidIQ and fine tune or polish it, because now they're gonna go over there, they're gonna grade me on my thumbnail, they're gonna grade me on my and if the thumbnail ain't right, we're gonna have to create another thumbnail, and then after the thumbnail, we're gonna do the title. And if the title isn't right, we're gonna find a title that's good, and then after that, we go to the details. Then you gotta do, which is usually all your tag words, and making sure that the tags, the keywords that you are using, relate to the video, and they relate to your details section or your description section. And if they're not, you're gonna have to regenerate that to create a detail section or description section that is in line with your hashtag, your keywords. And then you can do those, and once you, let's say that it says my title is an 89, and it says my thumbnail these are scores. They got you my scores, and it says my thumbnail is a 90, And then when I go over here to mess with my details and make sure my keywords, so after I get my details and keywords aligned, and then I publish, all of a sudden now my title may not fit the video, or my thumbnail may not be fit anymore. So now I might have to change the thumbnail. You know, so it's what I'm saying is I have to think on YouTube, and I like that. You know what I mean? I like that. So that's why I quit posting as many videos a day as I do, and spent more time fine tuning or polishing the videos that I do produce. Because man, my mind, if I wanted to, I can sit here, I can, like, so the other day I said, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna make content, you know, so I recorded, I created, I wrote 5 different videos. I wrote out 5 different videos, and I was going to record all of them. You know, I said I would just record them, and then I'll edit one and post that one, or schedule that one. But the way my mind works, if I wanted to, I could sit here and come up with 5, 6 scripts right now, and they could all be good. I mean, and then I just have to polish them up, and you know, blah, blah, blah. But I can do that. But if I go to the point where I'm doing, let's say I'm doing one a day, but I'm polishing it real good, because I don't have to worry about getting these other ones created. So I polish this one up real good, and then after I polish that one up and get it where it's needed to be, then I can take that one and, like, say, take it to Opus and clip it up, and then that's what. And so now I can take 2 more. So now I can still post 3 times a day, or multiple times a day, but I can post one main video, and then I can post short clips. So that's been my my mode of operation right now, and it's actually working, because I'm basically staying above 3,000. 3,000. What do they call it? Where they say that 3,000 people every hour are looking at my post. You know what I mean? So I like that way. But again, because those are shorts, it's not like my watch hours are not just jumping up, which is what I want, what I would like. But I'm gonna get there, because I've already, like I say, I'm almost finished with instead of me with the plan that I got, they didn't say, our goal wasn't 1,000 subscribers. Our goal was 1,800 subscribers. So I'm at, like I said, I should be like, after the end of this video, I should be like at 700 subscribers. So that means that I'm 1,100 subscribers, but I got all the way to April. I got all the way to April 5th, I think, to get that, make it up to 1,800 subscribers. I hit 1,000 by the end of this month, or by mid-February. I mean, because I'm averaging like 30 subscribers a day. So my thing is to get the 1,800, and then, but again, I'm concerned about my watch hours. I need some direction. I'm not really seeing direction on how to increase my watch hours. But I haven't been focused on that right now. But I am switching over to start focusing on watch hours. But to sum it all up, my journey as a creator has been full of learning experiences, from rejecting the wrong kind of teamwork to understanding the nuances of community engagement, technical upgrades, and even navigating controversial topics. Every step has taught me something valuable. I appreciate every one of you who's on this journey with me. Thanks for tuning in and for being a part of this community. If you have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Stay true to yourself, keep learning, and remember, we're all growing together. This is Martin is Chosen 2, signing off for now. See you in my next stream. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.